Morning guys, welcome back to the Tata Fox Express train, darling. We are on the express train and today, as you know, it is the Hair Wednesdays. Hair Wednesdays are in full swing, guys, and if you didn't know, now you know, darling. So every Wednesday I'm gonna do a hair review, and today's hair review, darling. Today's hair review is by a company called Maxine Hair Company from Amazon. They sent me straight Peruvian hair. They sent me 3 bundles, a 22, a 24 and a 26 inch and a 18-inch frontal. So why am I in the corner down here? I should be up here. So I got the hair and I made it into a wig, and if you guys want to see how I make a wig, there's a couple videos before where I show you guys on another Hair Wednesday how I make the wig. But what I did with the wig, because I've got a straight hair, I've got curly hair, I gave it bangs. And for those who don't know what bangs are, a fringe, right? So I gave it bangs, I left it straight, I cut the ends to give it a straight line cut, and I'm gonna wait for you guys in this video. If you're interested to see how I cut the bangs, it's actually a very small clip I will insert over here in the next 2 seconds of me cutting the bangs. Cutting the bangs is a little bit tricky, so I'll explain to you once you see what the bangs look like on my face. It is easy to order this hair from Maxine Hair Company. It is in the description box. The hair quality, I mean, it's good. This hair, it moves with the wind. You'll see the bangs flip up, do the things that make the pots. So this is another supplier that I might add to my top 5 Tata Fox hair suppliers for Christmas. That list will be up in a couple weeks, so hold your horses. The hair is good quality. The hair feels like good quality hair. The lace itself is a good thin lace. It's not those thick crusty lace. I wish I had actually ordered a longer frontal, not a short frontal, because now the hair's got a bit of a step to it, which I don't really like. But the hair itself has got everything itself. There's nothing, I can't say anything negative about the hair. Yeah, so let's see what the hair looks like on my head. Let's put the video, let's see how I cut the bangs. When I come back, I'll have the wig on my head. Alright guys. Okay, I changed tops because I thought I need to be more appropriate. That's my straightener coming back to life. So this is the hair and this is the fringe. As you can see, it actually is a frontal that I've actually made so that if I want to, I can push the hair back and I don't look crazy. I've cut the fringe so that it's not too thick. It's a very thin fringe. I like to see the a bit of my skin underneath any hair that I have. So this is what the wig looks like, right? It is a proper full frontal that I've cut with bangs. The bangs are a little bit they stand out too much. So the secret with cutting bangs, the first thing you need to do is to make sure that you don't cut them too short. And how I make sure I don't cut my bangs too short is I cut the bangs up to here. So I cut them under the nose. Then I go in with a pair of scissors and I trim them like this to shorten them, to shorten to the length that I want the bangs to be. I don't want the bangs to be so long that they're disturbing my view, but I also don't want them to be so short that I look like an idiot, or I end up with a Chinese fringe, which is a fringe that stops over here, and that's not the look I'm going for, right? And the benefits, so this is the hair that I haven't straightened this hair. I'm actually just going through it one time with a straightener, and I like to flatten the top of the head. So with it, oh, and then as you can also tell, I actually made sure that the hair goes down in a step motion, and it's not just over here, right? So another thing that I've done to avoid having being stuck with this kind of hair is, let me lift this up a bit, to avoid being stuck with this kind of hair, because having one style of wig can be really annoying sometimes. So what I've done is I've made sure that the frontal is a full frontal, so that I can even take the hair behind my ears, and when I do that, the frontal is sitting cute, and when I do this, the frontal is sitting cute. Then I can put this hair behind my ear, and you've got a cute little swing situation going on over here. Another tip that I decided to do with this wig is to make the bangs long enough so that if I want to, I can open up a line and if these don't look like, then I can just tip this behind my ear, flick I get a hot thong, I get a straightener, I get out my straightener, and I can pull the hair to one side, and it's like a side fringe, and it doesn't look crazy. The hair can sit like this. So that's another style that I can do, because the fringe is long enough. Even if I do this, I can put some got2b spray and make sure the hair sits like this, and that is my second hairstyle. I'm not stuck with the bangs. Another hairstyle that I can do with the same bangs is, let's move the hair that goes in the right direction. Is you can open a middle part. This is not really my style. I don't really suit a middle part hairstyle, but somebody out there likes this hairstyle. There are some girls who suit this hairstyle. I wouldn't do it like this. So that is a third hairstyle I can do with a wig that's got bangs in it. You can't tell that this is a banged wig because the bangs are so long. They can still go behind the ears, or they can sit just there, and they don't cause me any issues, and I don't have to be stuck with one style of wig all the time. Then when I want the bangs to come back, I just pull them back into place. Darling! As you can tell with this hair, the hair is still very fresh. The hair is still very fresh. The hair moves when it needs to move. It is actually quite long. I actually feel like it's a little bit longer than a 24-inch, but maybe that's just me. But the hair is quite long. The frontal is a really good frontal. The frontal came the right color for my skin tone, so you can see I actually have no baby hairs, and the hair looks very natural. I have all the information on how to order the hair in the description box. I am really digging this look. I'm really digging the hair. The hair is super soft. I can run my fingers through it. The hair falls fresh. It has a very few flyaways. It's got very few flyaways, so it means that it's one long strand. It's not lots of different strands to build. Yeah, they haven't like put shorter and longer hair together. They've actually just put one length of hair to make it one size, if that makes sense. Sometimes what some hair suppliers will do is that they'll put some smaller, shorter hair in between the longer hair to fill out the weft. So when you look at it, it looks like a 24-inch, but then when you try and you tie it, or when you're trying to make the hair flat, you have a lot of flyaways, all that hair that stands up, and that's another sign of knowing that the hair is cheap hair. I usually say give hair about 2-3 weeks before you make your final decision, but this hair is looking pretty bomb and I'm loving the hairstyle. Like I said, if you're going to cut bangs up to here, and when you cut them up, when you curl the hair automatically comes up to here. Then what you do is then you start to trim it a little bit and bring it up over the eyes. And when you look up, you should be able to see the bangs, but when you look forward, the bangs shouldn't disturb your eyesight or be in your eye. That is a perfect bang for me. Okay, it's been a blast, guys. Thanks for tuning in for Hair Wednesdays. I'll see you guys on Sunday. It will not be a story time, guys. I do not have thousands upon thousands and thousands story times. It will just be a makeup review as per usual. I'll see you guys on Sunday for a makeup review and chit chat. Okay, guys? Wishing you guys a blessed week ahead. See you on Sunday. Peace out. One love. Cut the Fox. Signing out. The only problem with having bangs is that my phone doesn't recognize me anymore. Like for real, for real. My phone doesn't recognize me. It's like, jeez, for real.